Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Dave here with Go Gamers, and today we got a PlayStation 5 on a repair bench that is turning on and turning off immediately, like right away. It's called the blue light of death. But I want to show you guys this great way to be able to quickly diagnose these issues without having to go down to the motherboard, having to test every single short, and try to like actually diagnose it yourself. So let's go over to the upper cam and let's see what's going on. All right, so as you guys can see, we have our PS5. It's the fat model, not the slim model. Um, Now, you might see a couple things here. First off, I got this right here. This is my CH341A. This is what I will use to like program the NOR chip on the PS5s. You could put your NOR chips in here, read it, and be able to replace it essentially. But we're not here to even talk about that. I just wanted to show you guys this because um, it's going to work in, but I'll show you guys this. So I'm going to put this down in the description. So there's this tool right here, right? So it's a UART tool. You can buy it off Amazon. I'll put link down in the description. They're super cheap. You can be able to wire it straight into the PS5 so you can hook it up to your computer so you can be able to quickly diagnose these issues. So let's look deep down on the motherboard. So you can see I have it soldered in these 3 points. All right, let my camera focus. All right, so you can see I have it soldered in 3 points. So the top one, this will be your ground right here. This will be where your RX line will go, and this will be where your TX line will go. And I'll show you that on this right here. So you can see I have, so you can see right here, this is our UART tool. It hooks directly into your computer. Right here we have a jumper. You could be able to take this out. You could be able to take this black middle piece right here out and switch them around. So we have a 1.1 volt line, we have a 3.3 volt line, and we have a 5 volt line. I got the jumper in the middle because PS5s read off a 3.3 volt line. So how these lines work, this runs directly to your south bridge, which will bring up all your error codes to your south bridge and bring it directly through here, and we read it through here. So you can see up here, we got the black on ground, and we have the TX, the TX and the RX. The TX will go to the RX on the motherboard, and the RX will go to the TX on the motherboard, if you understand what I'm saying. So if you look at TX and RX, I look at it kind of like as a mouth and an ear. So the TX is the mouth, the RX is the ear. So you can't like line up TX and TX, RX and RX. So you got to line it up with the mouth and the ear. So one is talking and one is listening. But the TX is right here, RX is right here, and the ground is right here. And once we go to the computer, I'm going to show you guys a diagram on how I have it laid out. But I just want you guys to be able to see this. Just make sure when you use this, you have this on the 3.3 volt line, because that's how it reads. Now, the reason why I got this here is because I use this normally for my NANDs. Now, people online, and I wanted to test this theory, say you could be able to use this to be able to read things on PS5s. It does not work for me. I don't know why. These normally run on 5 volts, so I did a 3.3 volt modification. I had to lift this pin right here, connect it right here, connect a jumper line right there, and then you can see I connected 3 wires at the bottom to the ground, TX or RX, plugged it in. It did not work. So I just want to save you guys time. Maybe it will work for someone else, but I couldn't get it to work. So I don't know what it is. I just, it couldn't even load up for me. But enough with that. Let's go ahead. Let's go straight over to the computer. All right, so here we are right here. So this is the program I'll use. I'm going to put this program down below in the link in the description. This is a free program. There is a paid program out there that you can spend $180 on. I would recommend not buying that. that I would never spend any money on a program like this. That's kind of just crazy, and especially when there's a bunch of free alternates out there. This program works just as good as the paid one, and it has just as many error codes. The only downside to this one is if you want to continuously update this one, you just gotta continuously go to their website, and they'll usually drop an update down. All it does is it puts new error codes in the listing. So you can see right now we had 370 error codes. Last week when I had it on here, it was like at 364 error codes. So they're constantly updating this, and it's a free tool. So go ahead and download it. So in here, we're gonna make sure this is at read error codes, and this is at USB serial. Now you might see I got like all extra error codes. The reason why I got these error codes up as well is just in case, if on an off chance if it can't find the error code in here, I have a text of error codes, which I'll also link down below in the description. Now, I'll be honest, I've never needed to use this. I just wanted to just show you guys that I have a list of the error codes. So we got that. Now on the PS5, we have it hooked in. I have the power on my PS5. I do not turn it on because obviously it won't turn on. Now I'm going to show you guys these references right here. You can see the references to show you this is your ground, this is your TX, that's your RX. So obviously your TX is going to go right here where the RX is, and your RX is going to go exactly where the TX and your ground is just going to go on the ground. It also has the other reference too. And this is something that the other program doesn't even offer. The other program doesn't even offer reference images, so you don't even know where in the world to even put these lines at if you wanted to use them anyways. So here's your ground, TX, RX. Obviously, you would just make sure TX is right here, RX is up here, and that's it. So all we're going to do is, like I said, I got the power cord in my PS5. Do not turn it on. Click on run. And now we can see what error codes. It's always it's going to show. So every time this PS5 tried to get turned on, it shot an error code to the south bridge, and it's the same error code over and over and over again. It says RAM GDD R6 bank 7. That means our RAM chip is gone out, and bank 7 means it's the 7th RAM chip. Now I'll show you guys how to be able to count those RAM chips once we get it down to the motherboard. And it even tells you what it does. It says single beat, 1 second, blue light off. So it tells you exactly what's going on. It shows you that this is a severe issue, and that's it. So let's go down to the motherboard and let's get this issue actually worked out. All right, so we got it down to the motherboard. You can just see how the orientation of the board goes. So your ports are back here. Now this is the easiest way to learn how the RAM chips are lined up. Goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so I made a small mistake, and I'll show you guys this on the upper cam. So as you can see on the upper cam, I took off this RAM chip. Now we're supposed to take off this one right here. So how the correct count goes is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this one off. I have right here. I got 2 new reball chips. I ended up reballing the other chip. I have it on my repair bench, but I'm just going to replace both of them anyways. I'm going to put both of these new chips right here. It took a while to get these in. It took about 3 weeks to actually get these in, so I had to order these from China. So let's get this one. I'm going to just fast forward, get this one, quickly take it off, and I'm going to head over to my WDX 620 and get the 2 new chips placed on there. All right, so we have our Kapton tape applied around our RAM, where our RAM chips are supposed to go. So let's go over to our WDX 620, get this on the machine, and let's get these 2 new RAM chips placed on there. We are over at our WDX 620 reball machine. I have my curve set. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a small bead of flux. I'm going to use my finger, go around in small circles, and just get it on there. You don't want a lot, too much of it, you'll have the chip move and it won't be too good for you. So let's use that. Put my chip right here. Right. That looks good. You can see I just turned off my task elimination, so that's what it looks like. This is my the temperature thing, temperature probe. So what we're going to do now. Alright, so we now have it in our optical alignment. What we're going to do now is just make sure all the pads fully match. Alright, so the board cooled down. Now I'll move it on to the next chip. And we're just going to apply a little bit of flux as we did before. And let's get this chip placed onto here. Alright, so we have the motherboard back on the repair bench. I went on ahead, removed the flux. The Kapton tape from around there. Just gonna go ahead and do a little bit of a cleaning. So now I'm just gonna remove the rest of this Kapton tape. We're gonna get this put fully back together and then test it out. Alright guys, so we are back. As you can see, I'm back with a new mic. Finally got my new mic in today. It's the next day after we got everything put back together because I wanted to use this new mic. I just got very tired of using those lavalier mics. Those mics just constantly go out when you end up just spending a bunch of money. So I got this new Shure SM35 mic in. It's an XLR mic. And I want to see how this one works out. So far, the audio quality is 10 times better versus the other mic. So let's move back into this one and see if we got this one up and running. As you can see, we have our PS5. Bam. I just cut it on. And let's see if we get anything on. Okay, bam. It is staying on. And everything is good now. Everything is good now. So looks like we got this one back up and working. All right, that is it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you go ahead and smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are brand new. And if you want to see a certain specific repair, let me know down below in the comments. But besides that, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. See ya.